Tiger's Nest Monastery, Bhutan. So what is up, guys? And welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to explore one of the most beautiful places in the world. We're gonna talk about one of the most breathtaking hikes in the world. We're talking about Tiger's Nest Monastery in Bhutan. And just make sure to stick around till the end of the video because I will be giving away a prize, something really exciting. But let's start off with a little bit of history about Tiger's Nest. This sacred site is perched dramatically high up on a cliff overlooking the valley below. It's believed that in the 1600s, Guru Rinpoche, who was also known as the second Buddha, meditated in a cave at the site. The monastery was then built around this sacred spot where he is said to have tamed a ferocious tiger. So that's where the name comes from, Tiger's Nest. Getting to the monastery involves a steep hike up a mountain, which can take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours each way. The trail starts at an elevation of about 10,000 feet above sea level and climbs to over 14,000 feet, which is almost 10,000 meters. The highest point on the trek is 10,200 feet, or just about 3,100 meters. Along the way, there are several rest stops where visitors can catch their breath and enjoy some tea and snacks. But you can also do the whole thing without any breaks, and it is still considered a day trip. Once visitors reach the top, they are rewarded with stunning views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. They can also explore the monastery itself, which is home to a number of sacred artifacts and scriptures. Visitors can also stay overnight in one of the monastery's guest houses. This allows them to experience the peaceful atmosphere of the monastery in the middle of nowhere, and also provides an opportunity to see the spectacular sunrise and sunset views. In addition to its religious significance, Tiger's Nest Monastery is also an important cultural site. It is home to a number of traditional Bhutanese festivals and ceremonies, such as the annual Sichu Festival, which is held in honor of Guru Rinpoche. During the festival, monks from all over Bhutan come together to perform traditional dances and rituals. The monastery is located in a remote area of Bhutan, but it is accessible by road from the nearest city, Paro. However, only a few hundred people are allowed to visit the monastery each day in order to preserve its sanctity and prevent overcrowding. In addition, visitors must obtain a permit to visit the site, which can be obtained from the Tourism Council of Bhutan. When planning a trip to Tiger's Nest, it is important to be prepared for the altitude. The monastery is located at a high altitude, so it is important to allow time to acclimate before starting the hike. Visitors should also bring plenty of water and snacks, as well as appropriate clothing and footwear. The hike to Tiger's Nest can be challenging, but the breathtaking views and serene atmosphere of the monastery make it worth the effort. Whether you are a religious pilgrim, an adventure seeker, or simply someone looking to experience the beauty of Bhutan, Tiger's Nest Monastery is definitely worth a visit. So how does one get to this place? Getting to Tiger's Nest Monastery is a journey in itself. If you're flying into Bhutan, which most tourists do, you'll likely fly into Paro International Airport. From there, it's about a 1-hour drive to the trailhead. The drive itself is stunning, winding through the mountains and offering glimpses of the beautiful Bhutanese countryside. Once you arrive at the trailhead, you'll need to park your vehicle and begin the hike to the monastery. The hike is about 9 kilometers each way and takes between 2 to 3 hours to complete. Along the way, you'll pass through beautiful forests, cross over suspension bridges, and climb a series of switchbacks that lead you higher and higher up the mountainside. It's important to note that the hike can be quite strenuous, so it's not recommended for young children or those who are not in good physical condition. However, there are several rest stops along the way where you can take a break and catch your breath. You may also choose to hire a local guide or porter to assist you on the hike. Local guides know the trail well and can provide information about the history and culture of the area. Porters can help you carry your luggage and supplies, making the hike more comfortable. Another option for getting to Tiger's Nest is to take a horseback ride. Horseback riding is available from the trailhead and can take you most of the way to the monastery. However, it's important to note that you will still need to do some hiking, especially near the end of the trail where the horses cannot go. Once you finally reach the monastery, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment like no other. The stunning views of the surrounding mountains and valleys are truly breathtaking, but the serenity and spiritual atmosphere of the monastery itself are equally impressive. It is important to note that only a limited number of visitors are allowed to enter the monastery each day, so it's best to plan ahead and book your trip in advance. Additionally, visitors must dress modestly when visiting the monastery, and non-Buddhists are required to remove their shoes before entering the temple. Overall, the journey to Tiger's Nest Monastery is an adventure in itself. Whether you choose to hike, horseback ride, or take a combination of both, the stunning natural beauty and spiritual atmosphere of the monastery are sure to leave a lasting impression on you. So now that we have talked about how to get there, let's talk about why you should. Why is this such a popular destination? Why is it considered one of the most amazing places in the world? Well, first of all, the views are absolutely stunning. The monastery is perched on the side of a cliff high above the valley floor, providing panoramic views of the surrounding mountains and Paro town. On a clear day, you can even see Mount Everest in the distance. Secondly, the hike to the monastery is truly unique. The trail winds through beautiful forests, across suspension bridges, and along steep mountain paths. It is a challenging hike, but the stunning scenery and sense of accomplishment at the end make it all worthwhile. Thirdly, the monastery itself is a sacred and historic site. According to legend, the monastery was founded in the 17th century by Guru Rinpoche, who meditated in a cave at the site. The monastery is home to ancient Buddhist scriptures and artifacts, making it an important cultural and religious center. Finally, visiting Tiger's Nest is a chance to experience the beauty of Bhutanese culture and nature. Bhutan is known for its commitment to preserving its cultural heritage and protecting its environment. Visiting Tiger's Nest is a chance to experience the beauty of Bhutanese culture and nature firsthand. However, there are a few things that you should know before you go. First of all, the hike to Tiger's Nest is not for the faint of heart. It is a steep and challenging hike that can take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. So make sure to wear comfortable shoes and bring plenty of water and snacks. Secondly, you need to be prepared for all types of weather. The weather in the mountains can be unpredictable, so it's important to pack layers and be prepared for rain, wind, and cold temperatures. Thirdly, you should be respectful of the monastery's religious significance. When you visit the monastery, be sure to dress modestly and follow the guidelines for visitors. This includes removing your shoes before entering the temple and refraining from smoking and alcohol consumption on the premises. Despite these challenges, visiting Tiger's Nest Monastery is an experience that I highly recommend to anyone traveling to Bhutan. The stunning views, unique hike, and sacred atmosphere of the monastery are sure to leave a lasting impression on you. And remember, if you want to win this month's prize, all you have to do is like and subscribe to our channel and comment down below with your favorite travel quote. We'll be picking our favorite comment and announcing the winner next week. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for watching.